it's raining, and I know it's still August, but it kind of feels like fall. And I'm not one of those girls that's like, oh my gosh, fall sweaters, I can't. But coziness does mean that you get to start wearing darker colors. What? And so I'm doing this super neutral eye look, but with this dark cherry red lip. Please keep watching. Primer, of course, is how we will begin. All over here, especially as it gets colder. We want something that's going to keep our skin moisturized and not like get dry and flaky throughout the day, because that'll mess up our foundation. So we really want to do primer all the time really, but especially in winter and fall months. Okay, so I'm going to use MAC Studio Face and Body. I would normally use something for a little bit more coverage, thinking about the fall, but I'm still pretty tan. I can't use my heavier coverage foundations yet. Oops. And I'm going to skip my forehead until later, because even though our look isn't eye heavy, I want it to be a smooth finish. Are you guys excited for fall? If you're excited for fall, give a little whoop whoop emoji in the comments or something. Let me know what things you're most excited about for the fall times. I like having an excuse to be cozy. In the summer, especially in Colorado, you're kind of frowned upon if you stay inside when it's nice out. But when it starts getting colder, people don't judge you for staying inside. Here in Colorado, people will sit outside at restaurants, even in the winter. They'll like sit outside on the patio seating. In the winter. I don't understand. Whatever. Okay, so we're going to come back and do that. I already put primer on my forehead, so I don't need to worry about that. And we're just going to jump right into our eyeballs. I tried something new with my hair today. What do you guys think? Let me know if you want to see a fall hairstyles tutorial or video or something like that. Which I never understood really why certain hairstyles go with certain seasons, but I think it's beginning to make sense to me. Anyway, so if you want to see something like that, heatless hairstyles or something like that, let me know. Okay, so we're going in with our Naked Basics palette, our favorite, and we are going to use a light shade. Let's go with Walk of Shame, which I didn't know what that meant until recently. Okay, so Walk of Shame is this one right here, and we're going to put that all over the lid. We're going to go with a simple eye look. It's going to be similar to ones that we've done, but we're not going to do any liner on top because this is going to be kind of a lip focused look. We don't want our eyes to really be that intense. Don't want to look like a hoochie mama, if you know what I'm saying. My husband said that the other day. He said hoochie mama, and I said, Paul, they're not dressed like hoochie mamas. And he said, fine, they're dressed like hoochie hippies. And he was right about that. We were downtown getting mochi. Do you guys like mochi? If you don't know what mochi is, you should definitely figure it out, because it's delicious. It's basically ice cream in like flavored, like a little rice dough dumpling. When I was actually in Asia, we all just called it rice cream because we knew it was rice dough and we knew it was ice cream. We didn't really know much other than that except for the fact that we loved it. Anyway, so mochi is real yummy. You can also buy it like at Trader Joe's or Costco has it sometimes. Really good. Okay, so that base layer is done on both of our eyeballs. And let's go in with our Naked 2, this taupe color that we always go in with. Let's go in the crease with our Deluxe Crease Brush. I've had this palette for almost a year, and it's like I'm starting to be able to see the indents, and it's sad to me. Okay, in here, can everybody see that? And here. Yep. I'm gonna get a new phone tomorrow because the one I'm using, the one that I bought this summer, specifically to film these videos, has a problem. So Apple did the best that they could to figure it out, but I think I just need a new phone. Done. And let's go back in with the Walk of Shame and just tidy it up here. We just want that to be tidy. Up here, blending nicely into our normal skin tone. And then we are going to go in with this darker color called Faint. It's the brown color. And because this is fall, we can get away with a little bit more depth in our eyes. Here we go. Here. If you watched my Audrey Hepburn video and you saw me do that tape hack, you can also do it on a regular eyeshadow look, just so you can get some clear lines if you're nervous about clear lines. Let's go ahead and do this other eye. We're going to have to blendy, but that's pretty good for now. Okay, so let's take our Deluxe Crease Brush with our transition color just to blend it out. Our Naked 2 color. Gonna go back in with Walk of Shame. Tidy it up under the brows again because we want that to be very clear that our brows are starting. Blend that out onto the lid. And here. Okay, we're not gonna do any shimmer in the eyes, no eyeliner, nothing, that's it. So I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and just go under my eyes, clean that up, and let's go in with our concealer now. Again, like, oh my gosh, there's a hair in it. How did that happen? Okay, and under here. You always want kind of a dewy finish when it comes to summer looks, but when it comes to autumn looks, I don't know how people feel about that. Let me know in the comments how you feel about if you like a more dewy, summery look going into the fall, or if you prefer a more matte look. All right, so going under the eyes, but also dragging that onto the cheekbones, and here, making sure that's blended. It still feels pretty creamy, so you can take some of it down. We will put a highlighter on later, but that's that. Okay, and then, of course, taking powder right away to seal the deal, to seal it right in. And we want to just focus right under the eyes because we're putting one of our ColourPop highlighters on. And it goes on a cream product. So we don't want to mix cream and powders unless we're setting. Right? Of course, right. What is that from? I think it's from a musical. Oh, Fiddler on the Roof. Right, of course, right. The matchmaker says that when she's trying to convince the girls that she's found adequate matches for them, even though they're like terrified and don't want to be paired with 40-year-old men. And here, this eye. I know some vloggers that use fake eyelashes in like every single one of their looks. I don't know how they do it. Seems crazy to me. Okay, blending up here and down our nose. The reason we go on our nose is so that in pictures, if we powder everything, so our nose doesn't like blend in. So hopefully this adds just a little bit of definition. Also, I've got a blemish here that I want to take care of a little bit better. Also, one of my neighbors, because we're in Colorado, is smoking pot right now, and it reeks in our bathroom. And I don't know if it's just because that's where the pipes all come together or something, but our bathroom always smells like pot. It's awful. Okay, we're just going to do a little bit of contour. So I'm taking my cream contour, my dark brown cream contour. We're just going to go under our cheekbones. I feel like in the fall you can get away with more fierce looks, and so why not go with a little bit of contour? And again, we want to go a little bit on the nose so that it doesn't all just blend in, and get a little more here. and here. Great. And let's be honest, gotta get that Audrey Hepburn turn-up nose. Okay, we are blowing through this tutorial. This is great. Next, why don't we, let's go in with our highlighter. So I'm using Wisp from ColourPop. I just think it's beautiful. It's kind of coppery. A gold champagne is what ColourPop says. So we're going to, because it goes on as a cream, it's so smooth, you guys. This is so smooth. We're gonna go on the top of our cheekbones and then down our nose, and then if we want to, on our lips and stuff like that. But we're gonna focus on the areas above our cheekbones, on our cheekbones, I guess. Can we see that? I remembered to turn my light on this time, so that's good. And down our nose. So this is going right over where we put concealer before. Can you see that? I hope you can. So I think it's prettiest on the cheekbones. I don't think I got enough over here. Can you all see that? I hope you can. I'm excited about this highlighter for showsies. A little bit on our Cupid's bow. We're gonna put an intense lipstick on, so maybe we might have to revisit that. On our chinners, just as what's left on my finger. Wow, it's making my lip look so glistening. We are just whipping through this. Whip it! And let's see, are we even? I feel like I got really excited about it on this side. I like my eyes, they look nice. Okay, so going back in for our foundation on our forehead, making sure that we have to go back in with that highlighter again. And we want it to be solid coverage across our forehead. Now powder. So we're gonna go in and powder our forehead right away because then it won't have any wrinkles. And if you powder down your nose, you should still be able to see your cream highlighter through it. So that's our hope, is that you can still see it under here, and of course here, for if the autumn days are a little toasty. And then how's our highlight still doing? Still doing pretty well. And then let's go in with a blush. I'm just going in with a L'Oreal, just like a normal blush. This is a peachier color than I'm used to, but let's just try it out. I want it to be pretty neutral for our lip. I want it to work well. But I don't want this to cover up our highlighter. Ooh, let's do mascara before we do our lips. So I'm just going in with a CoverGirl, the Pink Full Lash Bloom mascara. I don't want black. I want this kind of darker brown, so that's what I'm using. Again, focusing on top, outer lashes. We didn't do any liner with this look. Wanted the eyes to be simple, but still pop. Focusing on your ends because that's where pretty much everybody has blonde. So someone's eyelashes might be really long, but you might not know it because they might not be a dark color. So, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. We've done everything except lips. We're gonna go for it. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Here we go. This is ColourPop's Matte X Formula Lippy Stick in Chateau. It's kind of a darker burgundy. It actually really matches my shirt, so that's gonna be really fun to wear this for the rest of the day. And it kind of looks brown, but it is a dark cherry red. So I'm going to get a mirror closer up so that I can see well and you can see well. Here we go. So that is the finished look. I hope you enjoy it. I kind of feel like a vampire queen, which I'm not going to argue with because that's really fun, especially with my edgy baseball tee. Yo. Excuse me. I'm so glad you joined me today. I hope you enjoyed this look, and I hope that even if you don't have a dark cherry red lipstick, that you can still use these principles for a fall makeup look. I hope you enjoy it. Please keep it real, and if dark cherry red isn't real for you, then don't do it. So keep it real, real life, hashtag real is for real, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.